Hello, welcome to the Ontario Car Show. Purple gloves. The weird noise you hear is my daughter decided she wanted to come out and hang out with me outside. So I said, why not? So we're kind of dealing with the Fiero project. I'll just give you some updates. This isn't going to be like a typical working on the car thing. So we've had some progress and then some setbacks. So let me explain. Let's start with the obvious. We've ripped apart some interior stuff, and as you can see, there's the ECM. So what we kind of figured out what was happening is when we were just spraying nothing but starter fluid into the intake manifold, we were actually just causing the engine to diesel, and that's the only way it would fire up. So I don't know if anything damaged that fire might be the case. So anyway, what was happening is when you got in the car and went to fire it up, the check engine light wasn't coming on. So that's because this wasn't properly grounded. So if you hear the fuel pump starts and operates now. So before, we weren't getting the injectors to fire at all. So now, when you fire it up, this starts, turns over, and then dies on the first try. And then the second try it does it, and then after that on the third try it just doesn't want to start at all. So we're just trying to figure out why that is. Here, let me show you some other weird stuff. So back here, you can see that. That wasn't properly grounded, so that's a bit that comes off of the engine block. Right now we just have it set up to run to a temporary ground right here. So I don't know what gets grounded based on that. So in our attempts to figure out what was going to that, we pulled this up. There's no wires or anything you need to see back there, but there is this weird cable that I don't know what it runs to, and it appears to be cut. So in an attempt to figure out what was going on back there, we pulled up this bit and we took off this side to access in here. I guess you can't see my hand. To access in here, we pulled off this, and when we pulled that off, we found this. And I don't know what that goes to. It was just kind of laying up in here, so I don't know. No idea what the hell that goes to. We also found that connector down there, which I'm pretty sure is for the headphone or for the headrest speakers in these. But this doesn't have them because it's a year later than the old ones. So the 84s had speakers and headrests, this one doesn't. And I just assumed they didn't change the setup. Red. Down here, you can't really see it. There's a couple of engine block grounds that go to the ECM. They both appear connected and good, and I don't know why they wouldn't be working because the ECM is not getting grounded. I've traced those wires as much as I could, and I just can't seem to figure out where they go. So if anyone's got an idea where they actually go down through that little harness, let me know. Other than that, I really can't figure out why this thing doesn't want to start. We have everything reconnected as far as I can tell. We have the good ground on the ECM. So I just don't know why it wouldn't start. Before anyone gets super pedantic with me, these are shifter cables. They have no we haven't connected the shifters all back up together. So everything else seems to be where it's supposed to go. So I don't know what could be having a bad ground here. So we're just going to try and move cables around and try and ground stuff. And then if we can't get that sorted, then I don't know what it is.